Port Showdown. Protesters stage a day-long occupation, blocking entrances at the Port of Portland and bringing business to a standstill. We have News Channel 8 team coverage on the protest, the message, and the cost to workers. We begin with Kyle Boshi live at the port. Kyle?
Joe, port officials confirmed they've shut down a total of 3 terminals as a result of these protesters. Most have left this location, but there are a number of demonstrators over at T4 or Terminal 4 at this hour. Meanwhile, the port hopes to resume normal operations first thing in the morning.
Port of Portland, shut it down! The whole West Coast, shut it down!
Hundreds of protesters rallied at the Port of Portland, blocking the gates and shutting down operations at 3 marine terminals. Dozens of truckers were turned away.
You're breaking the law.
No.
Yes,
well,
you are.
yes, I am. Yes,
okay,
yes,
now
I
you're
am.
breaking the law.
Yes.
Ergo, if you're breaking the law, then how do you expect to get any support?
The demonstrators arrived by the busload in the pre-dawn hours. Police in riot gear stood guard outside the port, but the demonstration in North Portland was peaceful.
Our intent at this point is to not make arrests if we don't have to.
Demonstrators also tried to stop rail traffic. This woman had her 4-year-old daughter on the tracks.
The thing is I have faith in humanity. I don't think that any person driving a train is going to plow through a bunch of peaceful people with children.
Occupy Portland hopes that by disrupting operations, it'll cut into corporate profits and send a message to the ultra-rich.
We're in a huge national, global crisis. The economy is hanging on by a thread. It may not even make it through next spring. So, as I said before, we're all going to have to make sacrifices.
But the port says these protesters are actually hurting the working class.
Dock workers, rail workers, truckers, office workers will not be able to do their jobs today.
Leaders from the largest union representing workers at the Port of Portland are not supportive of the protest.
A lot of people do want to work today and they're unable to do so.
But demonstrators say they do have the support of the rank-and-file workers, and together they've been able to shut down the port. There's another big Occupy Portland demonstration on Saturday dubbed D17. Immigrant and worker rights will be the focus. It'll wind through downtown Portland. Back to you.
Thank you, Kyle. The shutdown is costing the ports. According to the Port of Portland, West Coast seaports generate close to $700 million a day. And at the Port of Portland, about 88% of the exports are from small to medium-sized companies. That translates, they say, to about 12,000 family wage jobs in the Portland metro area.
With the main part of the port shut down, business just came to a halt. Longshore workers were told to stay home and truckers were turned away. News Channel 8's Erica Hartquist continues our team coverage. And Erica, I know quite a few of them told you today time is money.
They did, Tracy, and they say if their trucks aren't rolling, they don't make the money. Now, we went down to the Jubitz truck stop in North Portland. There we found at least 2 truck drivers who are having to wait it out. They're having to wait to drop off their containers. Both are from a trucking company in Idaho, and they say not delivering the containers to the port today and missing out on the run will cost them each several $100s.
You pay by the mile. If the truck ain't moving, you ain't making no money.
I think it sucks. I don't like the way they're handling it, and I think that, they should do it to somebody else, like I said, Capital or something like that, because they're not hurting any of the ports or anything. They're just hurting the drivers that are delivering to the ports.
Now, essentially, they say they understand the point of the Occupy movement, but they say they're going about it the wrong way, the protesters are, according to those truckers.